evening, day or night, kind and not so kind, ladies and gentlemen, who quest or troll the wonderful land of YouTube. My name is Trolombo.
And my name is Metal FH.
And welcome to another By the Dozen Top 12 video. And this list will be about our top 12 favorite wrestlers. And we have a very special guest this time. We're not gonna do it alone, so there will be 3 lists in this video. 3 for the price of 1. And our guest is KingD353.
Anyway, what's up, YouTube? It's your World Heavyweight Champion, KingD353, here to teach these scrubs what real wrestlers are.
People, this time we're gonna do something special. There are honorable mentions, like of course, the great Khali, who could forget all his wonderful matches and his wonderful style and his athleticism.
And him walking over the top rope down to the floor in a battle royal and not being eliminated somehow.
Obviously the super muscular Colin Delaney.
Yeah.
Whom I almost forgot about.
People who never watched ECW probably don't even know.
Yeah, that obviously is Savio Vega.
Savio Vega, of course.
They included him in the game for some reason.
Yeah.
And now, of course, who could forget that wonderful entrance? Like the first time you saw him, you just had to burst through a wall. The Shockmaster! Because his attire was so awesome, it wasn't just a Stormtrooper helmet that was sparkly silver. No, it was more than that. It was the raw essence of wrestling itself. And, stop this bullshit, let's get on with the list.
My number 12 entry is Chris Benoit. And no, I'm not just saying that as a joke, even though I couldn't help but crack a laugh there. Seriously, I wonder how many people are going to hate me for saying that. Anyway, aside from what he did, it's about his career, not about him as a person, Chris Benoit was, well, a technical god. And although normally I don't care for technical wrestlers, just over time, Chris just grew on me. And especially since, due to certain things, he didn't get the recognition he deserved, I felt it was only right to give one of the greatest, if not the greatest, technical wrestlers of all history a spot on my list.
Some people may find this weird, but my number 12 is Stardust. Yeah, Prince of Dark Matter. I just really like his wrestling character. Like, people were upset for some reason when he didn't return as Cody Rhodes after Dusty passed away. I like Stardust more than any Cody Rhodes character. So, yeah, his promos are great in my opinion. And he's good in the ring, so yay.
So basically I'm not gonna be including a lot of 80s wrestlers because, well, story-wise I think it was a bit too black and white in that era, and wrestling-wise things got better over time. But I am gonna include on my number 12 spot, just for the sake of it, Roddy Piper. Just because of, well, the character mostly. So, basically we can see, like, he's one of the first guys that I know that has the archetype of that certain character that you see, well, to some extent you see it in Stone Cold or CM Punk or Ambrose, but let's move on to number 11.
So for my number 11, I chose the only person as beautiful as me, The Miz. I mean, why would you not like The Miz? He is a lovable, arrogant heel. He went from that heel we wanted to laugh at to that champion no one expected. Am I the only one who got behind The Miz when he became WWE champion? Like, really, am I the only one? He beat Cena at WrestleMania and I loved it! The Miz is great and is underutilized. He is a beautiful heel. The Hollywood gimmick is fucking stupid, but I honestly should have seen it coming. But it's so hard. Basically, his personality. He has the personality and he has the underdog factor, which overall makes him an enjoyable man to watch. Also, the Skull Crushing finale is fucking awesome.
On my number 11 spot, I've placed Eddie Guerrero. He lies, he cheats, he steals. And that made his matches so interesting. Like him trying to get away with cheating. And most of his backstage segments were funny as hell.
So, people are gonna be, well, angry that he's this high up on the list, but fuck you. I have placed Shawn Michaels on number 11. And the only one of the reasons that he's not higher up is because, well, he tends to sometimes oversell stuff a bit too much, if you ask me. But hey, other people did as well. Yeah, okay. But, well, he has been part of DX, he has done some fantastic stuff, so basically, he belongs on this list. But he doesn't belong higher up, if you ask me, just because of that. Sorry.
I hear voices in my head, they tell me make him number 10, Randy Orton. So yeah, Randy Orton, the most beautiful heel of all time. Sorry, Chris Jericho, you're a close second. Randy, especially when he was a member of, not a member, the leader of the Legacy. He was the master manipulator. He was evil. He was a fucking snake. He knew how to get into your weak spots, inject that poison, then punch your skull to fucking Neptune. He took the entire McMahon family out. Randy was a beautiful heel, and every time he turns face, I cry. Honestly, if you are a fan of heels and you don't like Randy Orton, I don't know what's wrong with you. You have less mental stability than Randy himself. You cannot tell me you do not like his work as a heel. And just WWE, stop making him face! Stop it!
On my number 10 spot, you've heard him before, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, he oversells stuff, but it made it was even funny at times, like his match with Hulk Hogan that he oversold real bad. Yeah, I mainly liked Shawn Michaels during his time with DX. Like, the beginning of DX. That's when they reunited. Ooh, reunited. Most of the things I've already been said, so...
On my number 10 spot, I've placed Kane. Well, you could say like, well, is The Undertaker still coming? Well, I wanted to include The Undertaker, but I didn't want to include them both for some reason. I don't know why. Just like that. But why did I choose Kane over The Undertaker? That seems like a fair question of you to ask me, but the answer is not really simple. I don't fear the paranormal because I don't believe in the paranormal, so some kind of more angry, kind of weird character that has some kind of what the fuck psychosis that he thinks that he's like a demon or something, that makes somewhat more sense to me. And obviously there have been cool feuds, and there have been feuds with The Undertaker as well. And he has obviously has teamed with The Undertaker as well, so yeah.
Alright, I guess on number 10, I mean not number 10, number 9. Sorry, I'm slowly going insane. Just like my next entry, Dean Ambrose. Now, I was honestly trying to avoid going with modern day superstars, not because I hate the current generation, in fact I love the current generation, but I wanted to stick to wrestlers who I don't have a chance of changing my opinion about. However, two of them still managed to slip through, like Dean Ambrose, who I like simply because, one, the Shield made an impact, so you kind of have to like them. You don't have a choice in the matter. And once the Shield broke up, Dean, out of all of them, just had the best personality, personally. Roman was just, believe that. I'm a face for some reason. Personality, mild smugness. And that's just a fucking tool. Don't get me wrong, Seth's a good-ass character. He almost made the list, but Dean, he's the only one that's believable, because he doesn't act like a good guy. He acts like an anti-hero, as he should. and he's fucking insane, and I love it. Oh, guys, the only problem with Dean is the fact that most of his matches at first just amounted to jump and punch, I'm too insane to do anything other than flail my fists. But he's improved and actually added more moves to his repertoire, like the elbow off the top even though you're standing up, because fuck logic! Which makes sense. He's fucking Dean Ambrose. The most exciting of the Shield members and the one I want to see succeed the most.
On number 9, you've heard him before, Randy Orton. Yeah, basically everything that King said, except for usually when he turns face, he's also more like an anti-hero, another real baby face. Well, it looks that way to me anyway. Yeah, but mostly what King said actually. That's Randy Orton.
At my number 9 spot, well, at first I was gonna put Edge there, but for some reason then I was thinking about the feud he had with Mick Foley, and that got me thinking about Mick Foley, so Mick Foley is my number 9 entrant now. It kinda changed up there. That happens. Okay, makes sense. Well, there has been different personalities for Mick Foley, so he has that, and he played them all kind of believable, so that works for him. Then there's the plummet from the Hell in a Cell onto the commentary table. What the hell can you say? There's just a lot of cool stuff, a lot of hardcore stuff, like his feud with Edge, which is also cool. So I guess we can move on to number 8.
My number 8 is Kalisto. Like I said, I was trying to avoid recent people that I could change my mind about, but after Dean broke the wall, Kalisto kind of jumped through while we were trying to fix it, so he's here now. Kalisto recently won my heart thanks to his match against Ryback, because originally he was just part of the Lucha Dragons, bland Lucha tag team. Same thing we've seen all the time, never had a chance to break out, but recently, when I started giving him a push of sorts, when I saw him going against the entire Wyatt family, flipping around like a little Mexican jumping bean, when he took on Ryback, I'm gonna say it right now, Kalisto's a better Rey Mysterio than Rey Mysterio.
So it's... You're still here. So that means that's...
Well, actually, you were supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm still here. Okay, that makes sense. So, basically that means that our number 8 is the same person? Could it be Bray Wyatt?
Yes.
Yeah. So, for some reason, we went the entirely different direction than King. We weren't really including a lot of older superstars because of the fact that we can watch their stories and everything is played out for them. But there's an element of surprise and stuff that can still happen with the newer superstars. And that's why we've included a lot more newer superstars. Yeah. One of them being Bray Wyatt. He went from wrestling to just cutting promos and wrestling again. It's, yeah. This inconsistency, like, makes it hard to put him higher up on the list because he has a cool ring presence. He has a really cool character. And yeah, he has the Wyatt family at his disposal, which is also cool. Hey, why not put him on here? Yeah. Also, I think his ring psychology is cooler than Jake the Snake's. But that's mainly due to Jake the Snake's Bible stuff that he puts in there. Got this credits, it's not for me. Not for Matt. Told me so.
It's time for lucky number 7. It's too bad my superstar is really fucking unlucky with his career. Taka Michinoku. For those of you guys don't know, Taka Michinoku was an Asian wrestler from the late 90s, early 2000s. He's most known for his time in KingD353, which is why I say he's unlucky. Because he went from a serious cruiserweight threat who put on amazing matches, which I've only seen one of, in all honesty, to the jobber of all jobbers. Like, literally, KingD353 is basically the world's most popular jobbers. And Taka's actually not here because of Kaientai. He's here because of the one match I saw of him before Kaientai, which was against Christian. And look, I'm going to put it this way, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this. What do you guys think when you think of old school wrestling? I'm guessing you think iconic, legendary, amazing. I think boring, because let's be real, old compared to now, they're shit. Admit it. Admit it. But when I saw Taka Michinoku versus Christian, I was legitimately entertained because Taka actually did interesting things. Most notably, for some reason, the only thing that comes to mind is when Christian ran out the ring and Taka instantly jumped up to the top turnbuckle and dived after him. That's not something you see every day from old school wrestlers. And when you do, it's a fucking double axe handle. No one likes the fucking double axe handle. No, he didn't double axe him like a pussy. No, he straight up dived at him. He did things you'd see this day and age back then. He seemed like a legitimate threat for a small guy, and I loved the match. I should probably look at more of his matches. The problem is he only puts on good matches one-on-one. He doesn't put on good matches in tag matches. So that's the problem. That's why he's lower on the list. But yeah, Taka was awesome. I'm sorry for being bad at explaining this.
So,
Same again.
yeah,
What?
you go.
On our number 7 spot, we've both placed Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because what we said earlier about not really including older superstars since their careers played out and there's nothing new to look forward to. But then again, because of the character, and mostly because of the story, because face it, it's not the best technical wrestler, obviously. We've included Stone Cold mostly for his not giving a fuck character.
Yeah.
Like, to some extent it's comparable to what I said about Bloody Piper, and it might be comparable to others on this list. So yeah, make sure to keep watching for that.
Anyway, time for number 6. The best of the McMahon family, Shane O'Mac. Now, what makes Shane special is that, 1, he is the only McMahon I can believe as a face. That includes Triple H. Shane was the best face because when he was face, there was meaning behind it. Like when he saw his mother get tombstone and started to face one of the most dangerous men in the WWE. Or when his father got punted and he went up against a legacy alone. And the best part about Shane is, he'll actually get down and dirty to get shit done. Vince, yeah, he'll wrestle a match, but he'll also have an army of superstars behind him and a bunch of bullshit trying to screw up. No, Shane doesn't bother with that. Shane will knock you flat on your ass, climb up on something really fucking high, and then dive to the sense of hell. And then while you're rained out in hell, he'll climb up and be like, I win. We're gonna have to retrieve that guy from the devil, but I won. Sorry about that. So yeah, I really wish Shane would have stayed with the WWE, man. Shane was amazing. He was the best McMahon. All hail Shane O'Mac. Here comes the money.
On my number 6 is someone Vince refuses to push because he thinks he's boring. I'm talking about Cesaro.
Just because it's bald.
Yeah, Vince probably just hates bald people. Oh wait!
That's why he feuded with Stone Cold. That's the only real reason. It's for his baldness.
Yeah.
That's what the feud was about.
Yeah, of course.
Look it up! Wikipedia!
Anyway, Cesaro is one of the most entertaining people to watch wrestle a match. Like his constant uppercuts against the corners and shit. Well, yeah, it's basically just his matches because his personality, like his character, isn't really there yet. He deserves to be a champion at one point.
Yeah, if Ryback gets to be a champion, it's a fucking boring shit fucker.
Yeah, Ryback.
At my number 6 spot, I've placed CM Punk, and well, again, some people are gonna complain about something to some extent. I don't know if that he's not high up enough in this list, or that he even is in this list. What the fuck, I don't even give a fuck. I'm just here to present you my list. Don't agree with it? Don't be a dick in the commentary section, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so, why is he in this list? Well, he's kind of like... Yet again, it's the same archetype of the character that I kind of love, like the character that doesn't really give a fuck, and that's... Even when he's kind of a face, he's not really a face, it's kind of somewhere in between. It's kind of always, to some extent, comes across like somebody who can be like, to some extent, selfish, but then again, is there for some people. Because let's face it, like the faces that are there to protect everyone, they make no fucking sense to me, to some... Yeah, I can't really understand them. That's mostly... And then again, he has kind of a... He was kind of a technical wrestler to some extent. I was talking about his jiu-jitsu infused wrestling style. Yeah, basically. But mostly his character.
So for my number 5, well, Taka seems lonely. Let's bring in his partner. Funaki has hit number 5. The reason why, I am a sucker for underdogs, and Funaki is like the ultimate underdog. He is the jobber to the jobbers. He's the Heath Slater of cruiserweights. Wait, is Heath Slater a cruiserweight? I don't even know. But then if he's a cruiserweight, then Heath Slater will be the Heath Slater of cruiserweights. Fuck. Also, I realized I put Heath Slater or Zack White on this list. Well, it's based off weight, not height. Anyway, I just remembered I didn't put Zack Ryder on this list. Funaki, get the fuck off. Zack Ryder, you're now number 5. I cannot take my broski off the list, and I feel bad for forgetting him. Zack, forgive me. How many wrestlers do you know that can take a jobber situation and then say, I'm not gonna take this. I'm going to go to fans. I'm going to make them fucking love me, and I'm gonna get a push. Damn you, NXT! You made me forget Zack. Zack is on here because he shows more commitment than any other wrestler. No other wrestler goes out to make a personal connection with the WWE Universe, and he did that, and I lost it, and I am horrible. Oh my god. He's also very good in the ring. If you do not believe me, watch his matches with Dolph Ziggler and his Superstar match against Heath Slater. That Superstars match was better than all of the matches on Raw and SmackDown that week. And him and Dolph have a chemistry that cannot fucking be matched. As far as I'm concerned, him and Dolph are the Rock and Austin of our generation. I am not joking. So yeah, Zack Ryder's number 5, Funaki's 5.5.
Oh no! We have the same character on number 5. Same wrestler again. Yeah.
Okay, on number 5 we've placed Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Or Kevin Steen. Well,
Kevin Steen.
Yeah, whatever. So it's basically a combination of, well, the more wrestling-based shows and his matches there, and you have now matches kind of stay the same because for some reason I've seen people go to NXT and then having to be semi-jobbers, not really jobbers, but like mid-carders or something, and then having to tone down their movesets. But then again, what you have with Kevin Owens is that he can still use a big variety of moves for some reason. It's not just that he can do it, but he's also allowed to do it, like what King said about Stone Cold. He was a technical wrestler early on, but then he turned into a brawler. And it had to do with his character. And now we can see with Kevin Owens, well, they kind of gave him like a character of like an arrogant wrestler that wants to kind of prove that he's the best, but he doesn't. He wants to do it on his own terms and stuff. And then he also wants to provide for his family. It's kind of, the character is not really that interesting now.
thing I hate about this character is that WWE always makes him, well not always, it usually makes him walk out of matches.
Yeah, that's the cowardice heel bullshit that WWE always pulls. It's like, oh, he's a heel, so he's supposed to run away.
But his debut on Raw was amazing. Just fucking pop-up powerbomb John Cena.
Yeah,
and I don't see, why were people booing when he stomped the US title? I mean, come on.
Because it's America.
Just the US title.
It has a flag on
I'd prefer to be Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, okay.
Like he is now.
Yeah. Wait, where did you get that from?
Snoreback.
Snoreback. Yeah, Boreback, Snoreback, whatever. So fucking boring, bald guy with like, I don't know, like his ears that could stop a tornado or something. Yeah, that guy. Skip Sheffield. Oh no, Ryback, sorry. Let's move on.
More like Gilbert than Goldberg.
Eugene. I am not joking. I put Eugene at number 4. There is a reason for this. 1. Eugene was a good technical wrestler. Don't say he wasn't. He was. 2. Eugene was kind of an inspiration to me personally because I'm handicapped. I have bad vision. Eugene was a handicapped wrestler. 3. He was sympathetic. Extremely sympathetic in half. And 4. His storyline with Triple H was fucking gold, and I wish they gave him more storylines like it. If you want to know what I'm talking about, look it up. It's amazing. I'm not joking. It's amazing. Seriously. I wish they gave him more high-profile feuds with Triple H. And I wish he actually beat Chris Benoit for the World Heavyweight Championship, where we could say, we have a handicapped champion. Even though he's technically not handicapped in real life, but no one cares. Point is, Eugene was entertaining to watch, he was sympathetic, he was an underdog who kicked ass, and I love him, and I don't care if you hate me for putting him at number 4.
On number 4, I've placed Seth Rollins. He was kind of a coward, you know, when he turned heel. Yeah, and of course, right when he was about to become less of a coward, like it seems like he was actually able to wrestle by himself, he got injured. Fuck.
Yeah, like that's like his doing. He chose to be injured, obviously.
Oh. The hell?
Boo! You're being an asshole!
What if he did it on purpose though?
Oh no, new storyline.
He's one of the most entertaining people to watch in the ring. Yes, I said the same with Cesaro, but Seth Rollins is more entertaining than Cesaro in the ring. And even though he was a coward as a heel, he was still entertaining. But of course, the Shield was so much better.
At my number 4 spot, well, I have a character that fits the same archetype that I've talked about before. We've had Roddy Piper, we've had Stone Cold, we've had CM Punk, and now we have like kind of the latest character to fit that archetype, and his name is Dean Ambrose. Well, you have to add in a little dash of crazy to get the exact archetype for Dean Ambrose, but that's like, yeah, they all have something unique. But I'm just saying, it's like the same kind of give no fucks attitude that makes it cool. Then add in some craziness, then add in some, perhaps like his feuds with Wyatt, that was really cool. Then it is run with Shield, obviously. And there's another member of the Shield that's not on this list because, well, he's not really an interesting character and he's not really interesting in the ring. Well, I was talking about Roman Reigns, and when you compare those two, it's easy to see that Dean Ambrose is a lot more interesting to see in the ring and outside of the ring. At least he has a fully formed character, that's something. Yeah. Okay. Crazy stuff.
Stay in the back. Number 3 is coming through. My number 3 is the Hurricane. Oh god, I can just see my credibility. It's being blown away. Come back, Hurricane. Come back with my credibility. Damn it. Oh well. So yeah, I chose the Hurricane because I'm a bit of a geek. I'm a bit of a weakling. I dream of being a superhero. Oh my god, I'm the Black Hurricane. So yeah, I just always enjoyed watching Hurricane because I saw myself in him, especially when he started teaming up with Kane. On a side note, Kane has a lot to do with the top 3 people, just a heads up. So yeah, I also enjoyed Hurricane's tenure of Kane. I believe their team name was actually called Hurricane, which is like a shipping name, which is creepy. But yeah, he was enjoyable alongside Kane. He was enjoyable on his own, being his own little superhero-y thing. He came back in ECW, and I wish that lasted longer than it did. Hurricane was just all around enjoyable to watch. He was a fun-loving geek who did what was right. And yeah, all hail the Hurricane.
Number 3! Same Python!
Again.
And it was not our accent, we were just doing another accent. But our number 3 is Finn Balor. Or Prince David, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, to be fair, the only actual matches that I saw with Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling, were actually Prince David matches, so... Yeah, okay, it kind of makes sense. And to watch matches that you don't really understand what commentary is saying and stuff, but... kind of makes it harder to get into it. Yeah, it's kind of a thing, kind of harder to see it. But there was cool stuff, like his entrance, like with a casket, and then like his demon makeup. Well, I don't know if they call it demon makeup because I don't speak fucking Japanese. Yeah, and I've never heard anything like Boney, isn't that demon or something? So I've never heard that word or whatever. I don't know. So I don't know what they called it back then, but yeah, there have been many incarnations of that as well. And then obviously he has one of the cooler. It might seem like a stupid, like generic move that everyone does, but his dropkicks are really cool.
Yeah.
Especially that in game they call it the shotgun dropkick, where he launches people into the turnbuckle with his dropkick. Oh, it's a really cool attack. Yeah.
And his hesitation dropkick.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of those. I've actually seen a combination that was on, I think it was on New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it was where he kicked somebody into like barricades with an hesitation style shotgun dropkick thing. It was also cool.
The first time the Demon was in NXT was amazing.
That's true.
The second time I was kind of disappointed that it was
exactly the same.
Well, it was the same makeup, except for like a few details. It was the same, and after that it was always the same.
Yeah, they don't really mix it up in WWE for some reason.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know how they mixed it up before that in New Japan Pro Wrestling, because the matches I watched weren't in order. But there were a lot of different makeup styles, like Venom from Spider-Man, that was one of them. So yeah. Well, I believe that the Demon is to some extent also based upon Venom. It looks a bit like it, but
Yeah.
what do you know? Obviously.
Also, gonna say it again. His entrance theme is also fucking amazing.
Yeah. Obviously. And then more of the technical side, more of the attacks, a lot of stuff. Cool stuff. So I guess we can move on to number 2. Yeah, we were already in the top 3, so what's on number 2 for King D?
My number 2 is the best part of DX, X-Pac. Let the heat roll in. X-Pac to me was DX because one, X. But anyway, in all seriousness, X-Pac was enjoyable to watch because one, he was an underdog, which was awesome. 2, he actually knew martial arts, which is awesome. 3, he had an extremely touching and heartbreaking storyline with Kane, which is actually the reason why he stood up to me as a child. And 4, let's face it, X-Pac's one of the greatest wrestlers, both technically and cruiserweight to me. Cruiserweight at least isn't a word now, of all time. And honestly, he deserves to be considered a legend. I'm kind of pissed he isn't considered a legend. X-Pac was enjoyable to watch in the ring. He was enjoyable with DX and Kane. He was okay with the X Factor, I guess. X-Pac was just all around an enjoyable dude. And personally, even when everybody else had X-Pac heat for him, I loved him. By the way, now that Eva Marie's a thing, can we stop associating X-Pac heat with X-Pac, start calling it Eva heat? I don't like my favorite wrestler being insulted. Thanks.
On number 2, you've heard him before, CM Punk. Yeah, he was good. No. He's the best in the world. Kinda. Some people talk about how great Daniel Bryan his kicks are. CM Punk kicks way better.
Yay.
Good one, right?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Also, Daniel Bryan is boring.
Yeah. That's also true. Oh no. Now every Daniel Bryan fan is gonna dislike our video.
Question: is Daniel Bryan boring? Yes! Yes!
Yeah, pretty much what Trolombo said before about his character. He used to be my favorite, but not anymore. Maybe it's because he left. Maybe he could have stayed number 1, but he didn't.
Let's say my number 2 is Seth Rollins. Yeah, because it is. Why is Seth Rollins higher up on this list than Dean Ambrose? Well, it kind of comes down to what King D said earlier, that in the beginning his matches were about like jumping around and punching, like not doing that much actual wrestling, which was a valid complaint that a lot of people also had about him. And also, the character has had more development and more changes than Dean Ambrose over time now, because Dean Ambrose has kind of been the same character now. Well, as a heel, he was kind of similar to what he is now as a face as well. Like when the Shield was heel. Like, obviously Dean Ambrose was heel back then, and yeah, Seth Rollins was heel back then, like he is now. But hey, we've seen more development with him, and as Metal was saying, he was getting like from that cowardice character that was. It's a weird kind of thing that heels have. They're very prideful, but then again they are cowards, which makes not a lot of sense to me. But he was growing from that to a more confident character. He was growing to be less of a coward. Then, well, he got injured. But the cool thing is we have stuff to look forward to. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna replace him, and does he have to like destroy his replacement at one point? Or is he gonna come back as an opposing force, which doesn't really make that much sense to me, but let's just see what they're gonna do. Anyway, it can be cool either way. And his in-ring ability is really cool. And his in-ring awareness is cool, like how they tie that into the character. He sees everything, and he has that opportunist factor that Edge had, but I don't know. There's more to be expected now. Let's see what he delivers.
Triple H actually tried to like make Roman Reigns take his place. That was a joke, right? No, it wasn't wrong.
I think I missed the Raw where something stupid happens.
My number 1 is the Big Red Machine, Kane. Why is Kane number 1? And more importantly, why isn't Taker on the list? Oh, let me count the ways. 1, Kane's better than Undertaker. 2, Kane is a more... How do I put this? Kane's a more flexible character. He can be the scary monster. He can be the funny guy, as we found out from his time with Daniel Bryan, or his times in earlier 2000s when he cracked jokes and was amazing. And he can be sympathetic. Do not lie to me and say you do not feel bad for Kane when X-Pac betrayed him. Don't tell me your heart didn't just ooze with love and joy when Kane talked and when Kane had a friend that he cared about. Kane can do it all. He is Undertaker, but better, because he has more than one note. He can survive with the mask, he can survive without the mask. He took the fucking corporate Kane, which everyone hated, and he made personally one of the best things ever. That little mind game played of Seth, where he was like, I'm corporate Kane, I'm Demon Kane, I'm corporate Kane. What are you talking about, Seth? Are you going insane, Seth? That was beautiful. Kane is just amazing at everything he does. Original, it's actually kind of amazing how I went from liking it because he wore red. Yes, as a child I liked him because he wore red, to liking him because he's just the most all-around amazing man ever. And I swear to God, if I ever get to meet Kane, if I could ever be in the ring with Kane, my life will be fucking complete.
On my number 1 spot, you've heard him twice already, because Trolombo and KingD both put him on the list as well. It's Dean Ambrose.
Dean fucking Ambrose.
And to be honest, I don't know why someone can't like Dean Ambrose.
Because they're shit fuckers.
Like he's one of the most interesting characters. Well, he's the most interesting character in the WWE right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And yeah, he may not have changed a lot of character. Like as a face and a heel, he's pretty much the same. But what's bad about that? I mean, as a face, not being really cowardice. Sometimes he was though, but still.
And heel. You said face.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anyway. It was true though about that his fighting style worked with his character. Like he should be a brawler. That's definitely what he should be. I don't know. Best talker in WWE right now. You can say what you want. He's a lunatic fringe. Deal with it.
Deal with the Oh shit, that was loud. My number 1 is the one that is the one in 2101? Something? I know Paul Heyman. Otherwise I would be in WWE. Like valeting some wrestler. Being a manager would be awesome. Really awesome. Wait, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you that it's obviously Brock Lesnar. But you should have known that already because of what I said earlier, yeah. So, what's so cool about Brock Lesnar? Well, he beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, which was cool. Then again, I would have found it well, it would have also been cool if CM Punk could have pulled that off. You've seen him outside of wrestling as well. And you could say, well, that doesn't really matter because we're talking about wrestling here, but for some reason it stays with you in the back of your mind. and it makes him one of the most legit characters and one of the more legit characters to be afraid of if he comes at you when you're standing in the ring. Well, I see a lot of people could complain about the fact that he's a part-time wrestler. He isn't always there. He comes and goes. Well, he's more frequent now, but there was a time earlier when he used to come and go. So yeah, we've seen him have great matches, like I said before, his feud with Triple H, obviously.
So that was our top 12 favorite male wrestlers. And like I said, there will probably be a list of female wrestlers at one point, the top 12 favorite tag teams, and there might be the top 12 favorite storylines. We can go do a lot of wrestling stuff, and we might even just continue some wrestling lists in the future. So we'll see what happens. Also, lists might get updated at one point. And if you want to see us handle a certain topic in a top 12 video, don't forget to write it in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to share your list. Also, don't forget to tell us why our list is wrong. Also, whatever, the comment section is free. You are a pirate. You're filthy. Okay, no, that was the ending. The ending goes a little bit like this. I will catch you in the next video.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you like that video? Don't forget to like it if you like it. And if you don't like it as well. Leave a comment and share the video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and be real, Lolzosaurus. See you in the next video.